there, and welcome to a brand new episode of Delivering Marketing Joy. I am your host, Kirby Hassman, and joining me today is a brand new rock star, not only brand new to the show, but kind of new to our industry as well. She is the owner, the founder, the chief bottle washer, I think, at Sweeter Cards. Hey, Stacy Stahl, thanks so much for joining me.
Thank you, Kirby. That was a great introduction. I'm really happy to be here.
Yeah, well, I know how it is when you're starting something up. You end up being, the maintenance person. You're doing it all. So,
Totally.
so let's start at the top. What is Sweeter Cards, and what are you guys about?
Yeah, great question. We are a 2-for-1 concept. So I have one. I'll show you. We are a greeting card. So the product opens like a greeting card with chocolate bar inside. So it is a box and card in one, and inside is a delicious bar of sea salt, caramel, dark chocolate. And so everything about the product can be customized on, the front, inside, back. Obviously, you have to have nutrition, but it's an awesome gift for companies to, reward their best customers, their employees, clients, anyone. And it's a really great way to get a really deep message into your gift and it not be just another item with your logo on it. And so we've seen really creative ideas. This one I always love to point out, this company put a letter from the CEO inside. So it just goes to show that it's a gift in the chocolate bar, but it's also, a ton of real estate to get your heartfelt message and your gratitude across to whoever your recipient is. So yeah, 2-for-1 concept and fully customizable. That's basically it.
So one of the things I do know, you talked about the message from your heart. Can you talk a little bit about the way the chocolate, I believe it's fair trade, who it's a woman-owned business. Talk a little bit about that stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Our brand values. I'm proud of the woman-owned business, but that's just because I run it.
I love it.
But the other piece is, as you said, our chocolate's fair trade certified. So that just means that we're sourcing all of our chocolate from, places that treat employees and fairly and give fair wages, and just all of their business practices are fair and ethical. And so that standard is, it's a third-party certified across, the industry, the chocolate industry. So that's something we're really proud of. And then the second piece, which is pretty near and dear to me, is that we employ adults with disabilities. So as I said, there's the packaging and then there's the chocolate bar. And so our team stuffs the chocolate bar, and they, their disabilities range from, some physical disabilities all the way up to developmental. And they're just so happy to have somewhere to go and a project to work on and a community to be a part of every day. And so the joy that these adults have, working with Sweeter Cards and working with chocolate, is really fulfilling. And so I do feel like that's a brand value that I always like to get across. And then aside from that, it's packaging paper, it's recyclable. The chocolate doesn't go to waste, that's for sure. So, a sustainable idea as well. So yeah, we do have a lot going for us that I know companies are really looking to support women, are looking to support recyclable and sustainable businesses. And obviously ethical business practices is, I wouldn't be a business without them, but it's also nice to have that stamp to show other companies.
Yeah, for sure. And in the interest of transparency, Stacy was nice to send me some samples, and I will tell you, my team has certified the chocolate as amazing. So well done.
I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah, well done. So one of the things that's interesting to me about you is you were in the retail space first, right? And so why did you decide to make the switch to the branded merch space?
That is a great question. When I originally launched the brand in 2019, I thought this is going to be in every greeting card aisle in the country. And I thought that in store was going to be the name of the game here. And so we are in about anywhere from, 400 to 600 stores around the year. Holiday obviously bumps up with our stock cards. But when the pandemic hit, we ended up getting a decent amount of incoming inquiries for customization. And that's not something which now I'm kicking myself for not realizing it was an opportunity from the start, but that's something that kind of shocked me. And so, it took a couple months to figure out the custom process and, how that would all work. And we were off to the races. And so I started doing some direct sales, in the height of the pandemic. And then, I don't know, if someone said, have you ever considered working in the promo industry with these? And I was like, oh, I'm not really sure. And I very quickly got the advice, like, you're either in the promo industry or not. If you're doing direct, like, they'll put you on the chopping block, you know? So I've been working with distributors for around the past year or so.
Yep.
And yeah, I mean, the creativity that, whether it's the distributor, you know, the sales rep themselves have with the cards, or the end client has, is just amazing. It's what fulfills me so much. I mean, I loved doing retail, but that is an afterthought at this point because of how popular these are becoming. You know, we drop ship them, or we ship them in bulk to events, conferences, even, you know, large meetings that teams have. They use it as like a break snack, which is really cute. But I don't know. The possibilities are, I think the possibilities are endless, but all of our partners are making it even more, you know, like, oh my God, wait, really endless. I keep learning all these new ways that they're being used. It's just great.
Yeah, that's really cool. So I know you said you've been working with distributors for about a year, but it's still pretty new to the space. So, and you've been making inroads quickly. So what's been the most exciting part about making this transition so far?
Yeah, great question. I think I'd circle back to, you know, some of my previous thoughts of just how quickly and creatively the cards are being used. You know, I started the company originally because I saw a need for this like small but meaningful gift, especially one that, you know, for the price point wasn't wasteful. And so just really seeing customers, I guess it's like the end recipient who is so delighted by the gesture. And obviously that feedback it starts with the recipient, then goes to the gift giver, then goes to the distributor, then goes to me. And so to have that, you know, hit me, this gratitude, appreciation for the concept and the product, I think that's been the most rewarding. And I feel like all the distributors that we've worked with thus far, and don't get me wrong, we've been doing it for a year, but we're still, you know, we've got a lot of room to grow. So it, you know, it's still a small number of distributors that we've worked with. So plenty of room, but I think their passion in the industry to make their clients happy is also really contagious. And so I think that's been probably the most motivating, is that, you know, the folks that I've worked with already are so excited, so jazzed up, so like they know their clients well, they know what they need, they know what they're looking for. It's a seamless process. And I think that efficiency for me is something that the retail space did not have. You know, buyers, there was overturn in the buying industry, you know, so much. And then, you know, I talked to someone this morning who's been, you know, selling merch for 25 years, wouldn't have it any other way. And so I see that a lot, and I'm really motivated by the loyalty and commitment.
Yeah. And I kind of put your product in that category of what I call appreciation marketing, right? It's that you can truly show appreciation while also telling your own story. And so there's just so much value to be had there. So final question for you. You know, you've been doing this for a little bit, again, new to this space, but what are you most excited about over the next, I don't know, 6 to 12 months?
Oh boy. So much. You know, I'm excited about the line growing. You know, there's a lot of ideas that you can do, obviously, just by customizing the card itself, but you know, there's also space for us to add like a gift card in it, and even do a 2-for-1 product. So I think that, you know, I love where the product's at right now. And I really love seeing all the uses that, you know, creatively get, you know, shown to me. But I think also growing the line is going to be really fun as well. And I think that I still consider us new, but as an entrepreneur, I'm always like, okay, and then what's the next thing? What's the next thing? So yeah, there's a lot of room. And half the ideas I have come from people in the industry, which is really fun. So, you know, I'm like, I'll be the person who brings it to light for sure. So,
well, I think for me, what I'm most excited for you is for you to get deeper into the branded merch space. If you're only working with a few distributors, as you start going to shows and stuff like that, I'm sure it's just like, oh my God, there's just so many of us.
Yeah.
Right. And so, you know, as you get more, you'll certainly see people who are not doing the creative side, but you'll see more and more people who can really use your product and take it to the next level. So that's exciting to me.
Thanks. Well, actually, on that point, I am excited. I should have also mentioned that going to the shows. I haven't been to a show in this industry before. And I don't know if you can tell, but I do like talking. So those shows are just made for people like me. And we give out chocolate. So,
it's a win.
It's not going to be a hard sell. So I am also looking forward to meeting people in person at those events, which I'm sure you're excited about as well.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, hey, Stacy, thank you so much. I'm excited for your journey here, and we will have to do this again sometime. Okay.
Thank you for having me, and thanks for the opportunity to share this with more of your listeners and viewers. And I'm very grateful.
Absolutely. All right. Well, that's going to wrap up this edition of Delivering Marketing Joy. We'll see you next time.